Welcome to Nothing is OB South Texas Golf Podcast, episode 123. Tonight's special guest is fifth-year senior, hailing from San Antonio, Texas. She's from San Antonio and plays golf currently for UTSA, the University of Texas at San Antonio Lady Runners, Camyrn Carreon. But before we get with Camryn here, a word from several of our sponsors here. All right. First off, I'd like to thank our presenting sponsor right here, Metalstacks. Metalstacks is a precious metal collectors club. I want to thank my good buddy and my boy, FOREBROS and gold level sponsor, tour member Brad Eischens with Metalstacks. Metalstacks is a precious metals collectors club, and it has the lowest pricing for gold and silver coins, rounds, and bars online. Now, if you value relationships like I do, like the FOREBROS do, like Nothing is OB does, Brad Eischens is a great person to be in business with. He will take care of you. Brad and Metalstacks Precious Metal Collectors Club, they offer 3 different options. You can purchase silver and gold at retail. You can join the club and purchase precious metals at either wholesale or at cost. Or 3, you can join Brad's team, and where you can earn free silver, and you can make sure you can get your hands on unlimited retail commissions and bonuses up to $1,000 per week. Make sure you text Brad right here, and I will include the number here just a bit right here. Make sure you text Brad at 210-274-5894. That's Brad Eischens with Metalstacks Collectors Club. He will not do you wrong. Also, one more thank you here before we get to Camryn right here. We'd like to thank FOREBROS Golf Tour. FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. If you don't have a home, FOREBROS Tour is the home for you. We take no admin fees, no fees, nothing out of the top of any of our events. We are a member-based golf club. That's FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. We got the first annual FOREBROS Tour Cup coming up here on January 6th and 7th. That is the black versus the gray team. Should be a great time. Ooh, I'm running out of breath over here. All right, now let's go ahead and bring on UTSA fifth-year senior Camyrn Carreon. Camryn, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm trying to catch my breath over here. You know, I'm like, man,
I know you had to read a lot.
Hey, it's coming from the heart. It's coming from a good place. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for being on. And you know what, man, a lot has happened the last time we talked.
I know a lot has happened. We have a lot to catch up on.
We do. All right. I don't mean to open up any wounds, any scabs. All right. Any scabs from some of the tournaments that you played in. But you know what? How does it feel? First off, before you get into things, how does it feel to have like so much love and support that you get from the community here in San Antonio?
It's unreal. I have so many supporters here. I've made so many friends, and now people that I consider family throughout my years here at UTSA. It's awesome. I feel the love everywhere.
Are you proud? Are you super proud of your runners last night getting their first bowl win?
Yes, I watched it. It was awesome. I was so happy. I was screaming. It was cool.
Oh, well, that's why I'm worried. I told you off air. I don't know how much longer I can wear this because I can barely hear you. It's getting hot. I'm sweating. But you know what? I said, okay, we got one of the best lady runners to grace the halls and the walls at UTSA. And so why don't you just tell everybody just what has UTSA meant to you in this time? You've been there for 5 years, and it's been your home.
UTSA will always mean so much to me. I can't stress it enough because I've just made so many, like I said before, so many friends, and now people that I consider my family here. I have given have been given so many opportunities here, and I can't thank everyone that's been a part of it. There's so many names I can't even, including yourself, that I've received support from. It's awesome. And I can't even express how grateful I am. It's crazy.
Well, I got people side texting me over here, and I'm like, look, don't be side texting me. They're like, get off the screen. Just put the picture of Camryn. All right. And we'll get into that because you know what? We'll get into that. That's everybody always tells me. It's like, look, she's a beauty, but is she a beast? And I said, oh, dude, she's a freaking beast on the course. All right. She's a freaking beast on the course. I said, we'll get to that. I said, ask her this, ask her that. And I'm like, you know what? No, man, I'm giving out a free round of golf for FORE. And some courses, I know you don't know because you get free golf wherever you go. But But I'm giving away 4 rounds of golf tonight. Or
Oh,
no,
that's
just
so cool.
4 rounds of golf, no fees, no cart, no nothing, no like, hey, you can only play Monday through Thursday,
Got it.
so like,
That is so cool.
well, I mean, it was given to me, and so I'm gifting. It's the Christmas season, right? So
Got it.
I gotta give something for my viewers. All
Got
right,
it.
so, okay, so the last time we spoke, you were heading out to, Greyhawk for the NCAA individual championships. All right.
Yeah.
And, this is your second time around. So why don't you kind of take everybody just back how that whole experience was?
Oh, that was awesome. Did I speak to you after regionals?
Yeah, I
Or
think you spoke to me before, right before you. Oh,
okay.
you did. You kind of did. You spoke to me after regionals, and we kind of chatted before you left to Greyhawk.
Got it. Okay. So, well, the regionals was it was a movie. There was leading up to regionals, I got we well, I had to wait to see if I got in based on individual ranking since our team wasn't going. And when I found out that when I saw my name on that TV sitting there with Coach Summer and my teammate Danny, it was just us because I didn't want to make it this big deal and what if my name's not on the board, right? And so saw my name there, and that's all I wanted, just a chance. And I didn't realize you changed your hat.
I needed to. I was sweating under there. I was like, and people were thinking, man, they don't know. Andy doesn't know how to talk to a pretty girl. And I'm like, man, my house is filled with 3 beautiful women. So
Yes.
that control my life. So I said, but you know what? I needed to. I was perspiring over there. All right. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue.
Don't worry. Don't worry. So we started working and a lot of one-on-one with me and Coach Summer since the season was over. And then I really just wanted a chance. And like I said, it was like a movie. I ended up winning regionals. I didn't know that they only took 1 spot instead of 2, and it was awesome. I won. Well, I won that tournament, and it was just awesome to do it at home and something I'll never forget. That's one of my really amazing memories that I'll never forget here at UTSA. Going to nationals, it feels like it was like yesterday. I felt more prepared because I had been there before because I played it there the previous year. And but I mean, that's golf. If you feel prepared, it's golf. It doesn't even matter what happens, like what you've done before. It's all in that moment. I didn't play bad golf. I did miss the cut, but the cut's different for individuals at a team event. I think you had to be like top 12 individuals not on an advancing team to make the cut at nationals. So I think I missed it by like 1 person or 2 people. It was crazy. And we were counting because you have to count how many people are on a team on the leaderboard and who's in front of you, and it's crazy. So that was amazing.
So it's a lot of scoreboard watching, right? Or a lot of leaderboard watching, and I think as anybody who's played competitive golf, they know, like, you don't look at those leaderboards, right? Like, you kind of let your caddy or let your coach do it, and they kind of tell you in like subtle ways, right? Okay, hey,
Yeah.
we need this hole, or hey, let's play tight, let's play conservative. No, don't take driver, and so they
you don't need to, or you need to.
Yeah, like they kind of can tell you in subtle ways as opposed to no, I have to press, right? And so I think maybe scoreboard watching or leaderboard watching makes you play a different game.
Oh, for sure. I will say I've never been a scoreboard watcher for myself. Well, first, I don't check my phone when I'm playing. But also any tournaments that I've ever played, I'll admit I haven't even pressed on the link the whole tournament until I finished the tournament. And it just so happened that way. And as you hear from your teammates or from your coaches too. But yeah, I'm not a big scoreboard watcher. I don't know if that'll change. I don't know, but I haven't been so far.
Well, I think you got some things coming up where it might, especially in the game of golf, where you have to start being conscientious of that leaderboard and what you need to do, and we'll get into a little bit of that later. And you made every one of us proud. You have graced the cover of the Sombria magazine, you know, and I think I was like, man, maybe is Camryn that good? I said no, they just needed somebody that opens up the other way because she's a lefty.
Yeah, it was more visible for the UTSA. That's why.
that's why, right? I was like, man, that's probably what it was, right? And so I'm just kidding. And so, you know what? You missed the cut there at Greyhawk, and then you also had an opportunity to go to, was it a Bel Air, right? Or what is it? There,
Bel Air Country Club.
Yeah, Bel Air Country Club in Los Angeles. And how did that USM? How was that whole experience? I know you had the previous experience playing, I think, in Bandon, right? In Bandon Dunes, right?
No, at Chambers Bay.
Chambers Bay. There you go. I'm sorry. In Chambers Bay the previous year. How did that whole experience turn out? I know it wasn't what you had hoped for.
I learned some good lessons. If you don't win, you lose. I mean, if you don't win, you lose. If you don't win, you learn. Have you ever heard that? And so
you don't lose. If you don't lose, you learn. There you go.
There you go.
I'm a coach. I'm a coach. I got it. I'm a coach. I got this.
But I really try to take away. And I mean, even when you do win, I try to learn as much as I can. I felt really good going into it, and it just sucks because I always say that's golf, but I truly mean it, because I played really good going up to that tournament, and you know you're trending upward, but there's always one day that it's just going to go down a little bit. And it was terrible timing, but that was my round, I guess. And the opening round of the USM it was amazing, and the experience was amazing, but it wasn't the funnest times, one of the more fun times I've had on the golf course. But yeah, it was beautiful, and I learned so much. Like, it's insane the way that you feel like a professional golfer at its peak when you're there. They treat you so well. You're given all these gifts, and it's very personalized. Your name's everywhere. I got to use a Callaway. I saw a Callaway rep there, and they give people that use Callaway bags. So I have a bag that says Bel Air Country Club on the bag. Like, damn. It's a big green bag. It's cool.
Damn. I mean, look, all right, we got some people right here chirping right here. So let's go ahead and put these on. Yes, I got Nick Mendez. Congrats, Camryn.
Thank you.
Scott Williams, love Greyhawk. Both the Talon and the Raptor are beautiful.
I know, they're perfect. I don't know how they keep it so green.
Right here, Chip Hodges, Cam, she's the best.
He's the best.
Scott Williams right here. I always check it after 9 holes. Scott, but Scott, I mean, you're an older guy, Scott. You've been through these things, all right? You know, I don't know. I'm just speaking out loud. I'm speaking out loud. You're on the verge, the cusp. You're the collegiate golfer. You're on the verge of being a professional golfer. Right here, I got Jordan Calendar. Way to go, Camryn.
Thank you, Mr. Calendar.
Right here, Jeremiah Sierra. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
You will be ready you'll be ready for the next year.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm going to be ready too.
There you go. And we all think you are. So, all right. So as we talk about, you don't lose, you learn. What do you think maybe some of the things that your biggest takeaways from having that whole experience? And is it one of your goals to make it back there?
For sure. I want to go to the US Open, though, since I'll be a professional. I won't be able to play in the AM anymore. But as of May, I will be a professional. So I really want to go to the Open as a professional. That would be sick.
Oh gosh. And I think you're very capable. And like you said, it's all about, you always you said it earlier, you talk about peaks, right? And it's always about being hot and kind of catching at the right time. And how difficult is that to kind of catch I had Coach Winterkey from the men's program on a while back, and he always talks about kind of catching lightning in a bottle. And I guess, how can you always try to kind of duplicate those feels, those swings, and I guess that game? How can you kind of try to catch that all at once?
Just like when I'm practicing, I like to play a lot and not hit too many balls on the range. But I find myself I'm playing against Camryn 2.0 when I'm playing by myself. And she always seems to beat me because it's like she's better than you. And I feel like I'm putting myself in pressure all the time, or at least I really try to. So Like when I'm playing against myself, I'm competing like hardcore. And my heart starts pounding, and it feels the same way when you're over that first tee of a really important event or any golf tournament, or that shot that you're in trouble and you need to get out of, or anything risky, or just an important shot in general. I feel like I do a good job of preparing myself for those moments when I might be a little bit quick and like my heart's really pounding, or I'm a little shaky for some reason. It's weird, but I think I do a good job of that.
But I think isn't that we do it? I mean, I'm a hat golfer, and I know you are on the cusp of playing professionally and have played in some qualifying tournaments and played some big time golf. Isn't that kind of why we do what we do, right? To get that sensation, right? To get those roller coaster emotions.
Yeah. Now that you say it like that, I love it. I mean, before every tournament, your stomach turns, you get a little excited. I'm on the range, and usually doesn't hit me until I'm on that first tee box, which kind of sucks. It's all in the first minute of your round. But at the end of the day, I'm so ready to go back out the next day and like finish this golf tournament or get some back or try to make it better if it's going, bad, whatever the case may be. But you're right. I've never thought of it that way, but it's an adrenaline rush when you have good competition. Golf is the best. It really is. I miss it right now.
And see, and that's the thing, our FOREBROS Golf Tour, the organization that I belong to, and that is the presenting sponsor. We have our first annual Black versus Gray Cup, and this is one thing I wanted to ask somebody who competes on a regular basis. Do you think match play and like maybe is maybe kind of like golf's kind of like mano a mano, like one-on-one? Is it? Do you look at that as maybe of like the best thing that golf has to? I'm better than you, straight up, head to head?
No. If it's match play, no, because
you don't think so? Well, you tell me. Hey, you play at all these events, so that's why I ask you.
Well, okay, if it's match play and I have a better, let's say you're really, really good and your average on 18 holes is like a 65. Let's say you're really good.
You're stretching. All right, you're stretching. Thanks, though. But
my average is a 75, and it'll actually give me a chance. Like I'm excited if I'm the underdog. Statistically, if we're gonna play a match play style, and and you're better than me, because I feel like, okay, if he messes up, I can be one up if I put it together, because 75 average golfer is actually really good, so I don't know. I think it actually evens out the playing field when it's match play, like one-on-one.
So you would say that it benefits, I guess, the high handicapper, the person who has, like, I guess, more stroke, right? Or gets more strokes, right? Or something like that. Okay. Well, definitely. I like that. I need that right here. I got people talking crap to me right here. Michael Ayala, good for Ed. He is 85. Okay, I shot an 82 at Comanche Trace. It's 82.
That's Comanche Trace is a monster.
Right, it is, man. Them greens, those greens were no joke. Like, I mean, I was sliding on them. I mean, they were slick. I think I had 2-3 putts, but it's tough. And I guess, what would you say is maybe like some of the slickest or the fastest greens you've ever played on?
Ooh. Or
being a collegiate golfer, like, do you just constantly deal with like some of the best speeds that there are at the?
We play some really, really firm greens at some of us. There are some events where it's pretty hairy, and it just depends. But we play some really quick greens. There's Journey Forest is a really quick one, depending on the year. Well, Greyhawk was obviously really quick. PGA National was very firm and quick. I know there's one that stands out to me. I just can't think of it right now. I'm blanking. But like I've played on some that feel like glass almost. And then if your speed's not on, it's even that much quicker because it's hard. It's so hard.
And that's normally the toughest thing that us amateurs or us people who are like hat golfers have to deal with, is that we're not used to those speeds, especially when we're playing municipal courses or public courses. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure as growing up that playing the public golf courses, You know what? They're a little hairier. They're a little slower. And then
Yeah.
you go to play a private country club that these greens are manicured like to the T, and it's night and day difference.
Oh, for sure. It's hard to adjust. If you're not practicing on something similar all the time, you're already losing right there, or a few strokes at least.
Let's see right here. I got Jeremiah Sierra right here. Oak Hill's fastest greens.
Those are lightning fast, depending on the time of the year. But yes, that's a good one.
Yes, they are slick, but very, very true, very receptive. Right here, I got a great question right here from Jordan Calendar. How is the pace of play at collegiate tournaments? I mean, from watching you play, it seems like y'all move at a pretty decent pace.
It's so slow.
I'm not on tonight.
And they don't warn you. So I know, like, if you play like the AM or any USGA events, they're on you about your time per hole and where you should be, and they'll say this is a warning. But it's good though. It's not like in a bad way. It's just like, let's go, because they have their rounds calculated to how long it should take before we even play. And but at college tournaments, they won't warn you, and there's no one really to warn you there anyways. Your coaches can tell you like, hey, let's pick up the pace, but if it's team against team, your coach is probably gonna tell you take your time. So it's actually really slow. We'll get, I want to say, like close to 6 hours, and if we're playing 36 holes,
damn,
it's all day. We're there like till dark, depending when it is and where it is, but it's tough.
Damn, there you go, Jordan. Shoot, man, that's an all day affair right there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So what is your snack, or what is your midday meal, or in between 2-round meal? What is your go-to meal that you have to get some energy, to kind of get something in your system before you go out and play another 18?
So we when I got to UTSA, our coach, he's no longer our assistant coach anymore, but Coach Daniel Park, he's at Houston right now. He introduced to the team this like ABC snack system. And so you split, if we're playing 18 holes, you split your round up by 3. So every 6 holes, you have A snack, B snack, and C snack. And same thing for 36, but 12, 12, and 12. So the A snack is like something fresh, like you could do almonds and a banana. And it's in small amounts. It's not anything like you have to scarf like a lot of food down and feel full, but it's so that way you maintain your energy all day. So I'll do I always do a banana and like, I guess, and you can do like applesauce, like those pouches for little kids.
Yeah, so like kind of like the Go-Gurt or something like that.
Yes.
Or I got you.
Yes. So that's just to like help your breakfast like last longer and to go with your breakfast from what you should have ate before, because it can't just be that. Your B snack has to be protein. So I do a protein shake, or like beef jerky, or you could do a peanut butter and jelly. And then a C snack is like, you're done. Your body, whether you feel it or not, your body and your head, like it's working all day long. So what is it, like 10 hours already, 12 hours. So it's like a quick energy. So you can do a Gatorade, or like chocolate granola, because it's gonna react quickly in your system and just keep you going. Like you're running on fumes already. So
right here, I got Mercedes Sanchez right here. Best tips for recovery. It is, and damn, maybe that's why Coach Park is now at Houston, and he's doing some great things over there too. I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't doing great things. Daniel was very kind to me here at UTSA, and a great coach, a very beloved coach, and that makes a lot of sense right here. Best tips for recovery.
I think, or was she asking? She might have been asking.
Oh, my bad.
I think, I don't know.
No, you're probably right, but I'm thinking those are good. That's a good.
That's gonna help
that's a
you
good
recover
snack.
too by eating
in between, right? Okay. Yeah. So we'll get back to Mercedes' question right there. Dan, see, that's why I keep you around. Right here, Jeremiah Sierra's comment is a lot more geared towards what I do. My snack is a 12-pack of Ultra and 4 hot dogs after a front 950. That is kind of like, that's like the FOREBROS snack of choice at the turn. It's normally a hot dog, a bag of Fritos, and whatever's on special.
And you're ready.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know if I'm ready. I'm ready either to stay in the clubhouse or shoot another back 950. All right. So we got right here Mercedes Sanchez. What are some of the best tips for recovery after maybe, one of those long rounds, or maybe sometimes you have to play like that waiting game where you have to, you don't know if you're going to
Oh,
qualify or what are some of those best tips for recovery?
I would say it's hard to sometimes, but sleep. Because I mean, and my teammates and my coach probably laughing at me if they're watching because I can't sleep a lot. Like I'll sleep late. My sleep numbers are pretty bad. And when I say numbers, I use a Whoop. It's charging right now, but it like tracks your sleep and your recovery. And I would say when I get like 8 hours of sleep, I'll be at a good level of recovery. I also think drinking a lot of water helps. I know it's like it should be a no-brainer, but when I drink 6 bottles of water in a day compared to 2, because when it's cold you don't drink water. I mean, I don't drink enough water when it's cold. My recovery is really low. So I think hydration. Oh, and stretching helps me too, just like decompress, because I get a lot of stress in my shoulders when I'm playing, well, no matter what. But so sleep, stretching, and just being really hydrated. That they seem like such easy answers, but if you really like focus on them individually, definitely.
Well, I think I'm hydrating with adult beverages, alcoholic beverages, and so
You're
maybe
good
that's.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, and I'm gonna say,
I'll let that pass
see,
today.
I'm gonna say, Camryn told me this Michelob Ultra was for me. It was good. I was like a collegiate golfer. Put her stamp of approval on it right here. So since we had a big break, I know you're gearing up for the spring season right here. What is something maybe that you're working on or have been working on? I know we kind of talked about it off air.
Hmm.
What is something that you've been working on, gearing yourself up for a good last ride, playing for the orange and navy blue?
Um. Oh, right now I'm working on. Well, I'm getting stronger. I went to stage 1 and 2 of Q school this fall, and I learned a lot there. That I do want to get stronger, so I'm working on that. But I'm also working at the same time as getting my numbers down like to a T. I got some new clubs that I'm working into the bag, so I'm really excited about it because I do go a little bit farther. But with that, you don't know your numbers, so playing you're kind of guessing. So I want to get to a number and know exactly what I need to hit and get really close. So that's what I'm working on. And then of course my short game and my putting, but the short game always needs to be like at the top of my priority list, because at the end of the day, you can be everywhere one day, and if you don't have a short game, it's not going to happen. So
And having the privilege to walk several holes and follow you in the several collegiate tournaments, it seems like besides your mental toughness, I think just for again an outside view, I think your mental toughness is just it's on that level. It's on that. I'm not. Don't call me crazy. Don't call me crazy here. It's on that like that that killer instinct, that grinder. You stay in the moment. You have your mental toughness is what themes. I mean, because you are not a towering figure. You are not. I mean, it's just you're not going to go out there and scare anybody on the tee box,
I'm gonna
But
be like this.
no,
Looking.
yeah, you know what? But by the end of the round, people are like, "Damn, that girl, she's a grinder. She's tough."
Well, I
And I think,
appreciate that. It
and I
doesn't
think
always feel like that. I won't lie to you. It's not that easy all the time, but I think I do put a good front sometimes.
well, it looks like it. It seems like you don't give in on any shot. You don't give it up on any hole. But
Thank
man,
you.
your short game is like it's sick. I mean, I have seen you get up and down from some like, especially like on 18 there at the Oaks. I mean, uh, and I can't. I think it was day one maybe, and
Oh, that was
like
awesome.
you were in some tough spots, and I can't believe how you say. And I said that's par. I said, are you sure that's not bogey? And they're like, no, that's par.
That's awesome.
You got up to save. You've made some incredible bogeys in your collegiate career. What would you say is probably the strongest part of your game?
Mm. I feel like I'm pretty accurate with driver, so I knock on wood. I try not to put myself in trouble. I don't get in trouble a lot. I mean, it'll happen. Trust me. That's where those high numbers that we don't like to talk about come into play. But I think I'm pretty accurate with my driver more than most, so that helps. Um, my short game, yeah. When I put myself in position, I work a lot on like 10 feet and in, because it's really frustrating if you give yourself that and then you don't make it. So I think more times than not, when I'm in that position, I have a really good chance, or at least it touches the hole. So, I mean, and then I adjust. But I would say I think I convert quite a bit from like wedges, and up and downs really help because even though you're fighting for up and down, at least you're not bogeying them, and you'll get the chance. But I would say like converting my up and downs, like it could get better, but also just making things at the right time too.
So you spoke about stages 1 and 2 of Q school, and that's something that I'm really curious about because I do not know too much of the whole intricacies on how you obtain your your LPGA, right? Yeah. And so how did that all go? And I know you said you learned a lot. So how did that all play out for you at Q school?
And don't feel bad about not being able to, or not knowing much about it, because I'm learning as I go, and that I had to learn because I didn't know what was next, right? So stage 1 was the second week of school, or of this fall semester. So I came first week of school. I told all my teachers, I'm gonna be gone next week. I'm in a master's program, so they were like, you're gonna be gone. But they were cool. So I was gone for like a week and a half. I felt like forever. Stage 1, it was in West Palm Beach, I believe. Yeah. And I had to play 3 golf courses. So it's a travel day, 3 practice rounds that you have to learn. You only get to play them once. And then your 3 days of actually playing. And then after the 3 days, there's a cut to play the last day. And so I don't know if you had to be top. I'm not sure what you had to be top of whatever. But I made the cut after the 3rd day, and then I ended up making the cut first to go to stage 2 on the 4th day. And so that was really cool. I came back. We played. I think we played like 1 or 2 events for school, and then I went to stage 2 in November because that was in August. Yeah, and then not to, like, I have to mention this, but stage 1, it was like in the desert, and it was so hot. It was like 120 degrees. I'm not over exaggerating. It was, you can handle so that. Hot.
You're from San Antonio. You're Texas tough.
It was a different kind of heat. Like, it was bad, and you're like, your messes with your head. It was a lot. So that's how they weed people out. That's why it's so tough. It's 3 days of a practice. It's a lot of golf, So anyways, that's what happened there. I was really happy, excited that I was going to stage 2. Went to stage 2 in November. I think between that, I won Wisconsin's event, and I won I don't know the other one.
Man, you're not even
Tulsa's event.
You're not even a graceful champion right there. You don't even know the tournaments you win. That's how many tournaments you win.
I've been playing a lot of golf. That's why.
Okay, and so you've played all this golf, and what is maybe the biggest takeaway you've had from making it to stage 2? And so tell me, what is that? What is next after that? I guess, do you have to be at a certain top to get to make it on the what is it, the Elson tour or the
Epson?
Yeah, the Epson tour. So what's that deal?
Okay, so at stage 2, that was whether or you have to make it a top. I think it was top 40 out of like 200 people or something like that. It was a lot. Top 40 there, and I ended up. It was just 2 golf courses, so I ended up missing it by 1 on that last day. That week was a grind. Like, I think even to finish the back by 1 of missing the cut, I birdied like 3 out of my last 4 or 5 holes to even do that. So it was crazy. And then I almost holed out on my last hole. I was like this far from the hole. Yeah, it was crazy. Thinking about it, I get the chills. Like, it was crazy. And honestly, I thought I had it. Anyways, I thought it was the end of the world. My parents are talking me down, trying to like make sure I'm good. I was fine, but a week went by. I'm talking to my mom on the phone. Sorry, I just have to tell this side story because it just makes me feel so good.
Nothing is OP.
I was talking to my mom on the phone, and she was just making sure I was good because I was at school. And she said, or I was like, oh, of course I'm crying. And I wish that I didn't miss it by 1 stroke. And she was like, no, I don't want to hear you talking like that, because you missing it by one stroke proved to you that you belong, that you're gonna be there one day. It's just, it wasn't your time, and that was all God's plan. It just wasn't your time. He didn't think that you were ready yet. And I sat there and I was like, you're right. And then it was a blessing in disguise, because if you get past stage 2, I would have made the one stroke better to make the cut. I would have gone to stage 3. Stage 3 is called Q series. So it's the same thing. But with that, if you're going to play in Q series, you have to declare yourself a professional. That means I wouldn't be able to finish school. I wasn't going to finish playing the spring season or even the fall season. And I would have been done. So when I realized all this, I was like, you know what? Like, he made the decision for me. So I'm happy. That's just how it was meant to be. Then I realized the closer you are to making that cut, I still got really good Epson Tour status. So it's Epson Tour, then LPGA. So it's like Corn Ferry for the men's PGA. And so I got really good status, and I still didn't even think, oh, I'm not gonna, it's probably not gonna be that much status or whatever that even means. Well, there's a priority list, and turns out I'm like in a really good position. So in May, I'll get to start playing on Epson, and it's gonna be awesome. So I'm so glad the way everything worked out. Of course, it sucked when it happened, but everything happens for a reason. So
and you're right. I mean, that's huge. Yes, you would have made the cut, and you would have been, you would have had to declare, and it looks like maybe that's a little bit ahead of schedule, right? A little bit ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, I think you got some unfinished things to do here at UTSA and with your team. Right here, Jeremiah's here. He's got a great question right here. Is everyone nice in college golf tournaments, or do they get competitive and get in each other's heads, talk trash?
More, I would say 95% of people that I played with are very nice. There's that 5% that can be a little bit, how would I word it? They're just not nice. But then again, it could be different personalities. I play with a lot of people that are from different countries, so it's just the way that they are, maybe their mannerisms. And for me personally, I like to talk to everyone. Like, honestly, like, it helps me. Or if I'm saying good shot to you, even if I don't want you to hit a good shot, it's because in my head it makes me feel good. So yeah, not everyone's nice. To give you an answer, not everyone's nice, but mostly everyone is. I've met so many nice girls that are actually my friends, like actual friends now. So
right here, I got right here, Jordan right here. I hope you get a chance to play in Augusta. Is that maybe like an outside chance that you can potentially make it on that list?
So
is
that
something that's out there?
That. That would be one of the last things I want to do as an amateur, but I think I'm too far out. I think I'm like above 150 in World Amateur Golf rankings, the WAGR rankings, but I think it has to be top 100. So it might be a chance. Maybe I just email someone and I'll just make a strongly worded letter and ask them. But I don't even know when that is. That would be a week before the Masters, right?
Yes. Man, you know
that hurts. I want to do that so bad.
You know what? I know somebody that has a template for strongly worded emails, and I'll make sure that we get in touch with them to try to poke the bear, try to nudge them a little bit.
I'll send you over my resume then, so you can.
There you go. Right. Okay. So right here, one more question here before we continue. Team Live or PGA?
Aren't they together now?
It's like they're flirting. They're not quite. You know what? They're not a thing, but they could be a thing.
They're dating. They don't know how they feel yet.
So do you prefer, or do you like, I guess, the lineup that the PGA still has, or do you like the lineup that Live now has?
Both. I love all the players. I'm not really against any of the players at all, but I think Live is really cool, and I understand why people are going to it 100%. You got to do what you have to do to provide for your family. Yep. And I mean, but also if they're already on the PGA Tour, like the famous ones, they're already there. Like that doesn't even matter to them, you know. Like, of course, it helps. Like amazingly, they've even admitted it. But yeah, I mean, I really like Live. If they made a women's Live tour, and they asked me if I wanted to be on it, can't say no.
Damn straight, right? You got to take that generational wealth, right? That generational wealth, that generational money right there. Okay.
I want my
so
kids to be good. They're going to be
there
fine.
you go, right? It's like, hey, remember what your great grandmother did for you years back? All right, this is it. Okay, Camryn, we're going to take a quick break. I got some more bills to pay right here. So you can go ahead and catch your breath right here. All right, guys, we have some great sponsors that are sponsoring the FOREBROS first annual FOREBROS Tour Cup. Please check out this promo video.
I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and pissed it away. I ain't fucking okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah.
All right, we want to thank several of our sponsors right here. We got Pedro Leyva right here with WDS Window and Door Solutions. Thank you, Pedro, for your platinum sponsorship for FOREBROS first annual FOREBROS Tour Cup right here. And we would like to thank Steve Sepko right here, a fellow FOREBRO member, owns and operates a home health and hospice company. They offer older folks to recover from illness, stay at home, and out of the hospital at no cost to the patients. They only bill their insurance. And again, we make these great relationships with great people right here. And also, we'd like to thank, once again, the presenting right here, my gold sponsor, Brad Eischens with Metalstacks. Thank you, Brad, for your gold sponsorship for the FOREBROS Tour. Also, one more last sponsor right here. We'd like to thank Ray Martinez with DKR Electrical Solutions, LLC. Hit up our boy Ray at 210-247 2812 for any of your electrical needs. All right, let's bring back Camryn here. Woo, okay. All right, Camryn. So right here. So what are some of the things that you're looking forward to as this is your last spring season right here? You're coming off several wins out in the fall season, a great ranking for the women's program. I think the last time I checked, it was at 50, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all are ranked 50th, you know, in the rankings amongst the NCAA Division I teams. What is maybe the thing you're looking forward to the most, not only as an individual, but also as a team with your girls?
I've been able, the goals that I've set myself like this past 5 years, I've been lucky enough, and I'm so proud to say that I've been able to surpass them. But lastly, and most importantly, I think this would be so awesome. I want to see my teammates go to nationals with me. I want to go as a team so bad. It's been great to be able to go with Coach Summer, but I don't need any more one-on-one time with Coach Summer anymore. I need my girls there with me. She's my girl too, but I really want them just to be there and experience it. I know that we can do it. These girls that are on my team, each and every one of them is so talented and so hardworking and I know everyone's capable of it. Like, I know deep down, and I truly believe that everyone's capable of going. And there's nothing more that I want than all of us to go to nationals together. So that's really what I want. And I hope they're listening, so that way they can do it with me.
And that's great. And I think that's a sign of a great leader. And I think every year, I think your Coach Summer has asked maybe just something a little bit different out of you, right? I guess maybe every year you've been a part of this team. And it seems like that's something I spoke to when I had Summer on the show the last time, is that's one thing she wanted as well. And it seems like y'all's goals are kind of are lining up, right? Aligning up. That's one thing she said. She said she was so proud to have you out there and to see the Roadrunner flag out there flying out there at Greyhawk. But I think that's one thing she said she wants the most for her squad, is she wants her team to experienced that same thing. And so when you say that,
Mhm.
I'm just like, is this little Summer? Is this little Summer over here talking? And it seems like who do you like better on the bag? Do you like your dad or do you like Coach Summer on the bag?
My dad. I mean, I love Coach Summer, and I'm like my dad, like right away. But my dad knows me so well, and if we've only grown like so as like a really good team. Like, of course, we're very similar. Me and Coach Summer are very similar too. But me and my dad are very similar, and we know each other so well that it can get hard at times. But I feel like as I've, especially these past few years, it's more of we're working together rather than anything else. So every decision is being made together. He's behind everything that I end up doing. Even if I don't necessarily agree with his thought, he always reminds me like, okay, commit, whatever you want to do, but commit to it. And I think also having my dad there, I just feel like I don't have to worry about anything else. Like, and it's not the best, but I let my guard down when I'm around my dad, because he's my person. So yeah, thinking about it, I get like emotional because he's my dad. So
Oh, and I think the father. I got two daughters. I think the dad to father, the father to daughter relationship. Um, Man, why do you do this? Don't be doing this to me. This we're live here. We're live, and you're right. It can't be duplicated. That relationship is, and I love to hear that. Your dad's a great guy, a funny guy, and I think that's
thanks for asking that question. Gosh.
Don't worry, don't worry, you look great. Okay, don't worry. And I think,
but yes, I really like my dad on the bag. So.
And I think that's the thing though. It's like your dad, he keeps it real, and I think that's one thing too. And I love to walk with him, and he probably gets annoyed that when I'm out there at your tournaments, I just want to stay right next to him because I want to hear what he's gonna say, right?
He doesn't get annoyed. He can talk forever. You know him.
I know that's what I'm saying. Me too. So that's why I want to hear. I want to hear the cheese. I want to hear it, right?
The cheese man.
And I love that, and that's great to hear. And I know you dealt with some. I know you. Oh, there we go. Look, here she is, right there. Your mom, right here. Okay, now my feelings are hurt.
My mom, she should come carry the bag. I need a picture of that. That would be awesome.
Hey, your mom's a hard walker, man. I can't keep up with her either, man.
She goes right.
Hey, she's got those. I think she's got. I was like, man, I was checking out her shoes, and I said, damn, I need to get me some better walking shoes. I said, man, this lady walks hard. I was like,
she does. She hustles for sure.
Yeah, she does right here. Okay, right here. Paul Sharp. Camryn, I'm sure him being on your bag makes him extremely happy.
I think it does too. I think, after every round, we'll go and we'll be in the car, or we'll maybe even if it wasn't like the crazy or the best round, we'll decompress, give ourselves a minute, and then at dinner we'll talk about it, and we're talking about the best shots, or hey, what was your favorite shot today? And he'll have his favorite shot and I'll have mine. It's so fun. It's more fun when I play good, but when I don't play, the conversations are a lot different. But I mean, either way, I think it's for the best. I mean, it's awesome when he's on the bag, but he's really happy. I could tell when we pull off a good round together.
Right here. Speak of the devil, and he appears. I read right here, Marco Carreon. I read putts better than she.
Okay.
She needs to listen to me more.
He's triggering me right now because he said that for a reason, because he'll read putts and at Q school, I think it was the third day. First hole, I had a 6-iron in. It was a long hole for the first hole. It was a hard hole, and I stuck this to 6 feet, and it was from a really far shot and a tough pin. And in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, this is in. I'm gonna start off on a birdie. That's awesome, really cool. That's extra on the first hole. And so it's a left to right breaker, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna play it left edge, but inside. I'm not gonna give up the cup. And he was like, I think you need to play more. I think it's definitely a little bit more. And I said, I'm okay. I'll play a ball outside, and then with a good pace, it should fall. And he was like, no, I think you need to play it like a cup outside. And I was like, oh my God, no, I'm not doing that. So I played it half a cup, it stayed straight the whole time, and he could tell how much I was fuming because I had the read, and it was so bad.
Well, but you know what? And the thing is, like, right? You feel. I know. Marco, you're listening right here. I know you had to feel like, man, like such a jerk. You're like, geez, right? But I think the thing is, and I think you understand too that it comes from a good place. It's not from like wanting to
Yes,
see you. I don't want to see you fail. But I think, and I think that's the thing too, is that you have a good, like a good balance, right? Because you're like, and I think maybe it seems like your dad is ultra, your parents are ultra supportive, and so that has to be so amazing to I mean, obviously it's his last name, it's your last name, but to have the caddy bib on, and to have Carreon, the last name on the back, it's like rocking your jersey, right?
for sure.
It's like rocking your jersey out there on the field. And I think that has to be an amazing feeling right here. I got a good question somebody had asked earlier. I know my boy Maya Sierra right here, and maybe this kind of leads into this question. Has the NIL deals helped you with your golf expenses, and how does do y'all just always make this happen, because y'all travel a lot to get to these amazing sites?
So it's definitely helped with out of the school events. So with my amateur events, it's pretty expensive. It's very expensive to play golf in general, but traveling, the hotels, like it all adds up, and then like outfits, because I'm not gonna be caught dead in the same outfit twice. So no, but in all jokes aside, it's really helped. I've been able to make a few really good NIL deals through these since it's been allowed. And it's just on people I've met, like at TPC. When I was first on Why Not Go Pro, Mr. Jorgensen, he helped me a lot. And it was it was actually my first NIL deal. That was amazing. Mr. Chip Hodges at Texas Site Services has really helped me. And then also like these, Mr. Carmona, he has a firm here in San Antonio. He's helped a lot too. Like I used to think that NIL deals were just like a brand and you post a picture in their polo, but it's really, also ETA, the golf, where I work out, really cool. Coach Andy there. But yeah, I used to think that they were small deals where you just wear an outfit and post a picture, which you could still do those. And I still do if you see my Instagram. But it's a whole new, it's a business. I'm making a business of myself, or I'm trying to, with the NIL deals. It's crazy, and it's actually helped so much.
And this was one of the questions I asked you. And I'm an older man. I'm a father too, and I don't want people to think I'm being cochino out here. But the thing is, you know what? You are a pretty girl. And I know that's something we kind of discussed off air and the last time we spoke, that you are a pretty girl. And how are you trying to, I guess, capitalize? And you're not just a pretty girl, but you're like a legit like stud golfer, right? How are you really, like, I guess, looking at that, and I guess with the people around you, trying to really kind of capitalize, on your obviously your looks and the success you're having on the course?
Well,
On and off the course, because you know what, you're a beast. I mean, you graduated. Congratulations. I mean, you're a beast in the classroom too. So, how are you kind of all putting that all together for your beneficial?
Well, I appreciate that. So that's really awesome. Thank you for saying that. I don't know. I'm so grateful to have the platform that I do, and to use all of my tools, my golf game especially, and just me being able to talk to people and make relationships to help them and help myself as well. So, I mean, the platform I've been given here at UTSA, I mean, I have to thank them the most, but it's been awesome. And I feel so grateful for everyone's help. But yeah, playing good golf helps. I will say that.
Well, obviously, I mean, it's like you can't be. It's like, well, you know what? She's a horrible golfer, but she looks great. You know what? Let's sign her up. And I think ultimately, what it comes down to, right, is that you have to put that ball in the hole, right? You have to roll the rock, right? And I think that's the thing at the end of the day that you've done. And I know, what you've we've said it off air that, what, you need to do it while you can, right? Like while you can, while you're hot, while the iron's hot, while you know what, you have this
Mm-hmm.
platform, because you know what's going to happen after this year. You know what, hey, you're going to fall into that the category where everybody, you know, there's a lot of good looking girls that can play well, right? There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people that can do exactly what you could do, and so as you go into this last semester, this last ride at UTSA, you know what are, I guess, your biggest takeaways that you know what, that you're trying to, you know, kind of map it all together with your NIL, with your play? What's something that you're just going to like put your main stamp not only on this university but kind of like a cap on this year?
I think. What was the question again? I'm sorry. It
No,
was
no,
just a lot.
it's all good. No, I'm saying like as you have your NIL deals, you have all this going on, going good for you.
Oh,
What is going to be maybe like that cherry on the top, and that you're going to say that this is what I came to do. This is what I want to do. This is the mark I'm leaving, and everybody is going to know that, hey, this is what Camyrn Carreon left, or this is how she left the program.
got it. Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
I
That's
just,
okay.
I just want to set a good example. I want to be someone that people remember, and I think I've done that. I hope so. Like I said, I've done all the things with my goals and the records. I've broken quite a few records here at school, so I think they'll stand for a bit. I hope people come close, but I want to keep them. I'm just kidding. And
There's
I
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
and I just want the team to play well all together while I'm on it. I mean, obviously when I'm gone too, but I just want to do it as a team. And when I say do it, I mean I want to win some tournaments. I want to go to nationals as a team, and I think that would be the icing on the cake for me to finish my college career, going with my teammates or helping my teammates accomplish this all together, and feeling like a leader in that aspect and helping them get there, and just everyone doing it together. That would be ideal for me. In my head, that's perfect.
I love to hear that. Well, you know what? I got a couple questions right here too. Okay, so I can answer one. All right. Somebody asked Phil or Tiger, and when we spoke, dude, she likes Phil because Phil's a lefty. All right.
But I
So
like Tiger
you like Tiger
too.
too. I know, but you always say, you know what? It's because of lefty. You do like
Yeah.
you do
Yeah.
like you do. I mean, because it seems like all lefties, right? Like have to. I
We have
don't know,
to stick together.
right? Right. There's not a lot of y'all, right?
No.
Right here. So Chris Espinosa, keep up the hard work, Camryn.
Thank you, Mr. Espinosa.
And right here, okay, this is a great question right here. I saw this. Thank you, Scott Williams, because hey, everybody knows, hey, there's Tigers, and I say the Sunday, you know, our championship, you know, Sunday outfit. It's Tigers is a red polo, black pants. Do you have a certain colored outfit for Sundays, or what would be your championship round?
Yes.
We're ready. Lay it on us. What is
Oh, I said I wanted you to guess, but
no, I guess. I don't know. Well, because I've seen you. I mean, gosh, I mean, I've seen you really play pretty much just for UTSA. So it's a
that's true.
navy blue and white. I mean, I think are all
Yeah.
navy blue. That's what it seems
Yeah.
like. That's what you always kind of. I don't know. Tell me.
I would do pink for sure. Me and my dad
Oh
try
gosh,
to do our
girly
outfits the
colors.
same. Yeah, for sure. That has to be a Sunday though. Like it's a classic, and it's me. It's deep down, it's me. Even though I like to wear all black sometimes, and that's a cool outfit. I like red, and I like white, and I like navy, but pink has to be a Sunday outfit for sure to bring it home. You know.
See, I like that to bring it all in right here. Okay, so right here, I got my man, and I know you know him too. Right here, Coach Ray Garza on Par
Your
Golf.
polo.
I'm gonna tell you, I feel great. I'm playing golf tomorrow at the beautiful golf club of Texas, and you know what? I think I'm gonna go low. I think I'm gonna be in the 70s tomorrow, and I'm
With
gonna
the
rock
polo
this
that you're
polo.
wearing.
That's correct. That's right. With the polo I'm wearing, on Par Golf right here, apparel. Look good, feel good, play good, and I have to just, you know, you're my guest, but I need to put it on here. I just need to zoom in on myself right here. Okay, beautiful on Par Golf. my man Ray Garza right here, one of the best people here in San Antonio. He has started his own brand, and it's killer stuff right here. I mean, it's killer quality material, quality grade A. I mean, man, if you can make my fat butt look great in it, On Par Golf Apparel, make sure you hit him up, Ray Garza. Please visit www.onpargolfapparel. The site is live. One of the best people, quality, high-end material. He is making the polos for the first annual gray versus black FOREBROS Tour Cup. Whew, man, I'm getting him in today.
No, I actually was just messaging him back and forth before we started our podcast. We're gonna meet either tomorrow or Friday. He has something for me, so I'm gonna be repping On Par Golf too.
You know what? Okay, so I told him because I had him on for a little bit on the show, and I said, "Look, you have all these great looking people like modeling your stuff," and we said, "Where's the husky guys? Where's the Theos? Where's the fat Mexicanos? Like where are those guys?" And he said he promised. He said the next shoot he does, he's like, "Okay, I will get the real South." So you know what? I need to I need to get Marco. I'm not saying Marco's fat. That's not what I'm saying. But you know what? Maybe Marco needs to come out there and, he needs to be one of those Theos. He needs to be one of those guys out here.
I was just going to say, I was like, you need to hit up my dad because he'd be all over it.
Right. Okay. Right here. Okay. So, all right. So we got some shout outs right here. Cam, please. This is Sergio. He lives in Mexico right now. He just moved his whole family. Cam, please send a shout out to your biggest fan, my 12-year-old boy, Adrian.
Oh, hi, Adrian. I'm giving you a shout out. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much.
Oh, there you go. Dang. It. Okay, stop. Now you're breaking hearts out here. All right. Okay. Oh, look at this. Okay. The shirt is powerful, but it does not come with a golf game. But you know what? Okay, I'm going to tell you this. So Ray did that's one thing. Ray did get to check out my numbers at TrackMan because not only, and I'm sure you know this as the coaches that you've had, maybe there's a lot of great coaches here in San Antonio, but I think it all comes down to how those coaches kind of communicate that info, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And I think that's the thing that I know Ray Garza, he's one of the best at doing. He's the best at transferring that knowledge right here. Okay. So right Marco Carreon right here. I'm right here on par. There we see.
He's already coming out with your slogans.
Oh, see that right there. Okay. One of the things is to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So Marco, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
He's ready.
All right here. Okay, we got Cole Foreman right here. Cam, where do you rate the San Antonio Country Club greens?
Oh, those are quick. That was one that I forgot earlier to mention, but those are quick. And you have to know them, and you have to know the secret when you play them. I think I'm pretty positive. I don't know if it's a myth. I don't think it's a myth, but everything drains towards number, I don't know if it's 10 or 1 now, but it's on the most, it's like, well, I guess there's a lot of holes near the street. But it's either 10 or 1, that downhill par 4 with the water in front of the green. I think everything drains on the golf course towards that hole, that green.
That is a tough course. I've only had the pleasure of playing it once. Those greens, man, a lot of them are like kind of like turtleback greens.
Yes,
they're extremely tough. Yes, they're extremely tough, and that was actually the first time I saw you play collegiate golf, because the first time I saw you play was in middle school at Riverside, the old Riverside. All right. And you whooped up on all the boys. All right. So right here, Cole Foreman again. Also, are you and UTSA playing in the Travis Bailey this year?
Which one? Where's the Travis Bailey? I can't.
Okay. So Cole, you're listening right here. So where is the Travis Bailey? Okay.
Because that sounds familiar, but I don't think we are. It's on our schedule.
I think your schedule's a little different too this year.
It is different, but that is, honestly, I'm gonna own up to it. I don't even know where we're going when we go to tournaments.
You're the worst golfer. You're the worst lady roadrunner ever. You're the worst women's.
I don't even know where we're going. Ever. Like, they'll ask us in the airport. We'll be sitting there, and they're like, "Oh, where y'all going? Or where y'all coming from?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Hey.
Just take me to the golf course. That's all I know. I'm going. I'm just going to play golf. That's all.
Okay, right here, Cole Foreman. It's at San Antonio Country Club. It's not a real tournament. It's the one where they have a member, high schooler,
Oh,
collegiate player, and little kid.
I'm sure we are. We always do that. My whole 5 years that I've been here, it's we play with a first team member, and then I think we or play with the member of at SAC, and then we have us, and I think one other player. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm pretty positive, like 95% sure we're gonna play in that. We always have my 5 years here, or my 4 years.
I think that's awesome because I know Coach Summer has a great relationship with the country club there, and I know y'all always go and play there, and that's a hell of a freaking place to be able to play. All right, so last question right here. What are you thinking about being in the AAC this year? Is it being, different? You knew your conference, you knew your Conference USA opponents, right? From playing there for the previous 4 years. How do you think this is going to shape out as being the last, your 5th year and being in the new conference, playing these? I mean, you got some of your old foes, yes, you do, but you have some of the new teams, a lot more teams this year.
Yes, I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see the way it's gonna play itself out. It sucks that it's my last year here because I want to see it play good and then learn from it. But I think that it's just the start, and UTSA is getting so big that it's awesome, and it's only gonna get bigger. But I think conference we won't really find out how it all is gonna look amongst each other until we're at conference, like the tournament itself, because every other event that we play other than conference, it can be some from this conference, some from this conference. It can be everywhere, but it's gonna be fun. I think it's awesome for the program too, like mostly. So
well, thank you, Camryn. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be super interesting right here. I'm going to read out these last comments right here. And thank you so much for everybody commenting right here on Par Golf Apparel. We got all the Carreons covered. Okay. You saw it right there.
Thank you. My mama Julie's going to want to. Golf mom is going to want that too. So
remember, Cam, if it's on the internet, it's true. It's got to be true. So
exactly.
So there you go. So there it is right there. there you go right there. Look right here, Cam. If you come visit in Mexico, I'll introduce you to Loreno Ochoa. Loreno Ochoa is somehow part of my buddy's family somewhere down the line.
Loreno Ochoa. Let's do it.
Hey, right here. Chris Espinosa, the last dance vibes for your last semester. Oh, man. That's good.
I know.
Yes, right there. Right there. Okay. And last one right here. Brenda Gonzalez. Hello, cuz.
Hi, Brenda. How are you? Or she can't answer me, but I'll see you soon.
Hey, fine. I'm doing okay. Thanks. Right, there you go. Right there. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda, for tuning in and chiming in right there. Okay. So the very last thing, you need to select out of all these commenters who is going to win the round of 4.
Okay. Can I see the commenters?
Oh, man, I don't know if you can. You got to be on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
Okay.
Let's see right here. I don't know if you can.
Mr. Cole
Foreman? Okay. Right there. All right.
Yes.
Cole Foreman right there. Okay. Yeah. All right, Cole Foreman. I will reach out to you. Congratulations, Cole Foreman. I will reach out to you. You have won a round of golf for 4. I will go ahead and reach out to you. Guys, don't blame me. Okay. Blame Camryn. All right. Hey guys, that's Camryn. That's Camyrn Carreon right there. Women's UTSA golfer. And Cam, hey, if you wouldn't mind just kind of hanging on right here while I catch my breath and I have to close out. But thank you so much for being on. You're a fan favorite. We're so proud of you, and we wish you nothing but the best for your last ride at UTSA.
Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. I appreciate everyone's support, and I seriously love you all so much. Thank you.
All right, guys, that's Cam right here. I'm going to catch up with her just a bit right here. Also, thank you so much for everybody chiming and tuning in. I want to thank my man right here, Ray Garza, for On Par Golf Apparel. He is making the first annual FOREBROS Tour Cup polos. All right, FOREBROS Tour. We will have our polos, and they will be made by On Par Golf. Great quality material. Like I said, it makes my fat ass look good. So you know what? If he can make it look good, he'll make it look good for you right here. I want to thank Crest Home Healthcare right here. All right, I want to thank my man Steve Sepko for being a gold sponsor for the FOREBROS Tour Cup right here, please hit them up. If you have any elder member of your family, anybody that you want to make sure that they get taken care of and they get it done right, make sure you visit Crest Home Health. Also want to thank gold sponsor, presenting sponsor, Brad Eischens with Metalstacks, a precious metals collectors club. Make sure you hit him up. Reach out to him at www.msbrad.com, or please hit him up at 210-274-5894. Also, our last one right here, I want to thank Pedro Leyva right here with WDS Window and Door Solutions for sponsoring and being a platinum sponsor for the FOREBROS Tour Cup. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in right here, guys. We appreciate the support. Remember, in the game of life, nothing is OB.